Hello Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today I'm going to be using a variety of products to make my customer thank yous for October. So I'm going to be using my Be My Valentine stamp set, along with the Choose Happy. Then we have the Heart of Elegance Dies. This is going to be an online exclusive available to customers November 5th. And then we have the Festive Glimmer Paper. So excited about this, okay? So first thing we're going to do is go over some buzzworthy business of the day. We have our paper pumpkin kit filled with joy that's going to make 8 projects and comes with the Poppy Parade stamping spot. We also have the Merry Tags and More dies add-on for $12. These dies coordinate with October, November, and December paper pumpkin kits. There's a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the paper pumpkin if you haven't already done so. Next, we have our kits collection sale, where you get all the kits in the kit collection online up to 30% off, okay? So that does not include the paper pumpkin kits or the scrapbooking kits, but all the kits in the kits collection. So if you go on stampinup.com and look under kits collection, those kits that come up, 30% up to 30% off, okay? Next, we have our starter kit promotion. This is when you sign up to become a Stampin' Up demonstrator between October 1st and 31st. You'll get $155 worth of product in your starter kit for just $99 plus tax. Normally you would get $125, but during this promotion, you're going to get an extra $30 added value to it. So you're going to get to choose $155 of any product that you choose, because your kit is customizable. Now, you can add these 30% off kits inside your kit and get even more for your money in your starter kit, okay? So your starter kit also includes business supplies as well as free shipping. So you're going to get a big amount of things for free when you purchase the starter kit. So $99 plus tax, you're going to get $56 of products for free. And you don't even have to do demonstrations. You don't have to video. You don't have to have parties. You can sell to a couple of friends just to meet your minimums, or you can just join for the discount and you'll be good all the way until April. So there's a link in my description box for you to sign up to be a member of my team and join Stampin' Up. Next, we have our October host code. This is the code you would like to, I would like for you to use whenever you're placing an order with me. Unless your order is $150 or more, don't use this host code. You're going to qualify for Stampin' Rewards, and Stampin' Rewards equals free product from Stampin' Up. I don't want you to miss out on any of your freebies, okay? So that is all of our buzzworthy business. So let's get started on these cards. I'm so excited. These are going to be some fun shape cards. So I've done a lot of die cutting ahead of time. So I have 2 hearts here, die cut out of the same die. I love this decorative border on this. You can't really see it on the glimmer paper, but if you in person, you can see it if you look close enough. So one is the red glimmer. Well, it's not red, it's cherry cobbler. And then this is Pretty in Pink, okay? We need 2 of those, 1 each. Then I have a heart in basic white, and then the smallest one here is in the Pretty in Pink, okay? So first thing we're gonna do is die cut our card base. So I have a card base here of 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. We're gonna burnish down our score line. We're gonna get the largest heart die, and we're gonna place it on our card base with just a little bit hanging off, as little as you can to get the hang off. You just need a little bit to have a card. So we're making a heart-shaped card base, and you just need a little to hold your card closed. So we're going to die cut this. So let me bring in our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'm going to run this through. Now, because my plates are kind of worn, I will get some marks and everything on my cardstock, but that is okay because we're going to cover it up with our hearts. Okay, so now we have our card base cut out. Let's go ahead and remove the tear and tape. I was trying to find something to do with this, but I try to use all my little scraps. I was thinking, I don't know, put another piece of paper in here, another card on the inside. I don't know. I might figure out something to do with that. I always find out something to do with my scraps to make another project. So this is what we have so far. Isn't that cute? See how it opens? And then we're going to put this red heart right on the top of there. So I'm going to get some liquid glue. And now because this does have this decorative edge, you don't want to put the glue too much over that. I'm sure if you use like the tape runner, you could probably do it. But because this is shaped, I wanted to use liquid glue so I can have time to maneuver it where I want it to make sure I have it just right. So we're going to do that on the inside like that. Okay. And not on the inside, but on the outside. Now I'm going to do some stamping. So the first thing we're going to stamp, let's see. I'm going to get some grit paper here, and I'm going to get our white heart, and I'm going to get the hexagon image from Be My Valentine, and we're going to stamp that in Bubble Bath. But what we're going to do, we're going to ink it up, stamp off, and then stamp onto our heart. Because it's just going to be slightly, just a little hint of the hexagon on here. I don't need the entire, I don't need you to see it that well is what I'm trying to say. Because I do need the entire thing. I just, oops, ink it up in the ink, not the paper. So you can barely just see it, but it's on there. And then we're going to take this same ink and we're going to ink up two, except for on this one, we're not stamping off. Okay, just like that. And that's done for the bubble bath. Next, we're going to take Cherry Cobbler. And we're going to stamp our inside sentiment here that says, "You make my heart buzz." And we're going to stamp that right over here, just like that, okay? Next. We're going to take this little heart. Make sure you have it on the right side, and we're going to stamp a sentiment, "Love you." And we're going to put that right in this little heart, if I can see. I hope I got it on there right, because I can't see. Oh, I did it good. Okay. We have one more thing to stamp before we put the rest of our card together. And that is going to be an image of a bee. And that's going right onto this white heart. And we're using Memento Tuxedo black ink that I have put on a empty ink pad. So it was empty and I re-inked with my Memento re-inker. So we put our little bee right there. Next, we're going to color in this bee. So I have some light lemon lolly. We're just going to do the little stripes on the bee. Then I have light pool party. We're just going to put a little highlighted on the wings, just to give it a little something. Okay, so now that's all the coloring and everything. So now we can just put the card together. We're going to glue this on the inside, being sure not to go over those decorative edges. Like I said, you don't want the glue oozing out of that. And this will fit right on the inside. And I know the petal pink is light enough so that you can still write your personal message on here. Okay. Then we're going to take a little strip of tear and tape. I always like to use tear and tape when I'm working with glimmer paper. I don't know, to me, it just gives, oh, I'm at the end of my tear and tape. It just eases my mind to make sure that it's going to stick. And I'm still going to use liquid glue. But the tear and tape will just help it to hold. And we're going to line this up right in the middle, just like that. Okay. Next, we're going to get some Stampin' Dimensionals. And we're going to get a couple of these to put on our little heart here. I guess I'm using 3 on this tiny heart, but you guys know I like dimensionals. So let's take off the backings. Oh, okay. And we're going to pop this on right about here, like that. Okay. Then next, we're going to use some of the 2024 to 2026 in color shimmer gems. We're going to use the pretty and pink ones. So let me get my take your pick tool. We're going to put a big one right up here. Then we're going to put a small one right next to this heart here, and another small one right up here like that. And that is that card done. What do you think? Isn't that cute? Love you. You make my heart buzz. Isn't that cute? Okay, now I just want to show you that I made this using a card base that was 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And this is how I had to do it. It wasn't, I guess the base wasn't big enough for the heart to get more space. So I had to cut it off on the edge. And so I had to do the same thing on the inside with this heart. Not much, but I just think it looks better with the whole heart like that. So if you want to remake these, make sure you do the 11 by 4 1/4, the top folding card base, so that you can put the heart on there and get more space, okay? So that is it, you guys. Oh, okay, so I also wanted to show you one more thing. Remember when I was saying I try to use my scraps to make a card? Well, when I was cutting out the hearts for the inside, I used a 1/4 of a sheet of cardstock, and I made this with my scraps. It's a shaker. You guys know I like a shaker card. So this is what is this? Not even, I was going to say 5 3/8, but it might be a little bigger. It's smaller than 5 1/2, but a little bigger than 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. For the pretty and pink. And I ran it through the painted textured embossing folder. I used some of the Marbled Elegance Designer Series paper in there. The shaker bits are retired loose silver sequins and the iridescent circle shakers. Use some of the brushed gold specialty paper here, and die cut this heart using the elegant heart dies, Heart of Elegance dies. This sentiment is, I'm so glad you exist. Where is that from? I forgot already. Saying hey. Yes, saying hey. And the die I cut it out with is from the Happy Little Things dies. So I use a lot of products on here, and these are the adhesive back heart shape sequence. So just a nice little simple card out of my scraps. I love it though, because I didn't want to get rid of, waste all these papers, because I have to make a lot of these. So I wanted to find something to do. And this is what I found. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.